Of different perspectives when it comes to cashback credit cards, when it comes to credit cards in general, when it comes to any opinion. There's a lot of things that go into it, right? But when we focus more on credit cards, we have lists that we create. Best cashback credit cards, best travel credit cards, and best whatever credit card for your situation. And that's the thing that I think is the outlier. Is people will say this is the best credit card, but it depends on your situation. So NerdWallet has four excellent cashback credit cards that are going to be for 2024 that I wanted to go through and talk about how these are fantastic credit cards. However, they may not be for your situation, right? Ones that do usually line up for most people are ones that have $0 annual fees, but other ones, maybe you're more into crypto investing, right? If you're into crypto investing, you might want to go with the debit cards that aren't necessarily a credit card. However, if you're not into that and you're just into the credit card scene, you may be looking for something completely different. So, guys, if you could, make sure you hit the like button and hit that subscribe button. And if you guys want to follow me on Rumble, that link will be down below. But we're going to go ahead and dive right into this. NerdWallet has a breakdown for four excellent cashback credit cards of 2024. Now, as you go through this, you're going to see four different credit cards. You're going to start with the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. This you'll earn an intro bonus of $200 when you spend $500 in purchases within your first 3 months. You'll also get a 2% unlimited cash back on purchases. This does require a pretty good credit score, right? Good to excellent credit. And then you're also looking at a $0 annual fee. So honestly, this is something very simple. This can be just the same as the Citi Double Cash Card or other cards that give you 2% cash back. But there are some out there that might not give you as much, like the Capital One Quicksilver card. But this does give you a 2% cash back on everything on all purchases, which is absolutely fantastic. Can't get any more standard than that and any more simple than that. Now, the next card we have on this list is the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. This is a card where the intro bonus is you can earn an additional 1.5% cash back on everything you buy on up to 20,000 and spend in the first year, worth about $300 in cash back. Basically, getting that bonus in the form of spending, which honestly is an interesting bonus than what you typically see. You'll typically see a bonus where you'll get $200 or $300 for a certain amount of spend that you do have, instead of you working up how much you can gain throughout that, because obviously you'll need to spend a lot in order to get $300 cash back there. Now, the rewards rate that you get 6.5% cash back on travel purchases through Chase Ultimate Rewards up to $20,000 in spend the first year. After your first year or $20,000 spent, enjoy 5% cash back on Chase travel purchases through Chase Ultimate Rewards, which honestly is still good. 4.5% cash back on drugstore purchases, 4.5% cash back on dining at restaurants, including takeout, eligible delivery services, on up to $20,000 spend for the first year. After that, after your first year, you'll receive 20,000 or $20,000 spent. Enjoy 3% cash back on dining in restaurants, including takeout and eligible delivery services. Same thing goes for the drugstore, where you'll receive 3% cash back on that after the $20,000 spent or the first year. Then you'll have 3% cash back on all other purchases, up to $20,000 in the first year, or spent in the first year. After your first $20,000, or within the first year, you enjoy 1.5% cash back on all other purchases, which is great, right? The first year, this would be an amazing card because you're getting so many different things associated with it. It is a $0 annual fee. You need good to excellent credit. Obviously, with Chase, you do. But this is more of like an intro type of thing, rather than seeing the just 1.5% cash back that you normally see as you hold this card for a very long time. You're seeing 3%, 4.5, 6.5%, and things of that nature. So it's still a great card. fantastic card, and it will continue to offer you more benefits than just 1.5% on every single purchase. But that still is a decent cashback credit card. The next card is a card that I know and love, and it's pretty much one of the only credit cards that I really use right now, which is the American Express Blue Cash Preferred Card. This you'll get a $250 statement credit after you spend $3,000 within the first 6 months, which is honestly not bad at all. You could spend $3,000 in 6 months, so that bonus is great. Standard bonus, 6% cash back on U.S. supermarkets up to $6,000 per year. I wish that was a lot higher. I wish that was somewhere around 12, $12,000 or something like that, or $10,000, something that we know, because I spend like $1,000 in groceries every single month, so I have to go ahead and use a different card at times because I don't get the standard 6%. It's down to 1% at that point, so I have to use a different card. But either way, it's still a good card. 6% cash back on U.S. streaming subscriptions, 3% cash back on U.S. gas stations and on transit, including taxis, rideshare, parking, tolls, trains, buses, and more. 1% cash back on all other purchases. And this has a $0 annual fee, intro annual fee, but typically has a $95 annual fee. You need good to excellent credit for this card as well. But honestly, this is a fantastic card. I wish they made some changes to where we get a little bit more on the spend. Like, we can spend a lot more. I mean, we're paying $95 of an annual fee. It makes sense if we could, worry about $10,000 or $12,000. Maybe double that amount of what you have with the Blue Cash Everyday card. But either way, fantastic card. I really love this card. That's probably one of the only cards that I do use. And the last card that we have on this list is the Capital One Saver card, which will give you a $200 cash bonus when you spend $500 on purchases within your first 3 months. Definitely easy to do, which is way better than what you have with Amex, like $250 for $3,000 or $200 for $500. Like, I feel like that's just a no-brainer, and we could have a little bit better of a bonus over here. But I'll leave it at that. 10% cash back on purchases made through Uber Eats, Uber and Uber Eats. 8% cash back on Capital One entertainment purchases. 5% cash back on hotels and rentals, car rentals booked through Capital One Travel. 3% cash back on dining. 3% cash back on entertainment. 3% cash back on popular streaming services. 3% cash back on grocery stores, including superstores like Walmart and Target. And then 1% cash back on everything else, $0 annual fee, as well as good to excellent credit. So all of these cards here that are listed on this, fantastic cards. But the point is that everybody can use one of these cards or even another card based on their own situation. And I'm not going to tell you that all these cards are the best ones for you, but maybe there's a chance you might find one, right? There's a high chance that you might find one here that you really, really like and really offers you a lot more than what your typical credit card that you have offers you. Maybe you have the Capital One Quicksilver card and that's not enough for you. Or maybe you have something else that offers you 1% cash back, but that's not enough for you. So, go ahead and check out any of those cards. And I think I'll provide some links down below, but definitely check out those cards. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Feel free to follow me on Rumble. If you are following me on Rumble, I thank you for doing so. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.